Students, you have studied the consumption function, saving function in aggregate demand and related concepts. Now we will study investment function. Investment, you know what is investment? Investment means it is the investment made in capital assets for the addition in capital or for the capital formation. So what is investment function? Investment function refers to the expenditure incurred on creation of new capital assets. Means whatever the expenditure done by the producer for creation of new capital assets is known as investment function. And generally this investment function we are studying in two heads, that is there are two types of investment function: induced investment and the autonomous investment. Now what is induced investment? Induced investment, you know students, it refers to the investment which depends on the profit expectation and directly influenced by the income level. Means generally this type of investment is done by the private sector when they wants to expect more profit from the business, so they are doing more investment. Higher the investment, higher will be the profit level, and this type of investment is known as induced investment. It directly depends upon the level of income. As the income increases, as the profit increases, the producer will do more and more investments. So I can explain you this induced investment by making the graph of it. That is, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is income, y, and this is investment. Suppose our investment is this much, so our income is this much. And when our income increases, so our suppose income increases to this much, so our investment also increases. So investment, previously the investment curve is moving upward, this one, and with the increase in investment, your investment curve also increases like this. So investment curve is upward moving curve. This is known as induced investment curve. This is known as induced investment curve, and generally this is the curve is upward moving. Why? Because as your income increases, your investment also increases. एंड दिस इज डन बाय द प्राइवेट सेक्टर. जब प्राइवेट सेक्टर जो होता है, जो ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट अर्न करना चाहता है, तो जैसे जैसे उसको इनकम बढ़ती जाएगी, जैसे जैसे उसका प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा, तो वो और ज़्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट करेगा, सो दैट ही विल गेट मोर प्रॉफिट. सो दैट इज वाई द इन्वेस्टमेंट कर्व इज upward moving, positively sloped, because as your income increases, so your investment also increases. So this is known as induced investment curve. Now the next type of investment is autonomous investment. Autonomous investment, the students, you know, it does not depend upon the profit motive, and it does not done for profit, and it is not depend on the level of income. It is independent to the level of income. So what is investment? Autonomous investment, it refers to the investment which is not affected by changes in the level of income and is not induced solely by profit motive. That is, means it is not done for profit motive. So that is why it is known as autonomous investment. And generally, it is the investment of the government sector, when the government is basically working for the public welfare, not for the profit motive. So it is not depend upon the level of income. It is independent. इनकम चाहे कितनी भी बढ़े, लेकिन इसमें आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट कांस्टेंट रहेगा. वंस यू हैव डन द इन्वेस्टमेंट, इट विल बी कंटिन्यूइंग विद अ डिफरेंट लेवल ऑफ इनकम. जितना भी इनकम बढ़ती जाएगी, लेकिन आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट उतना ही रहेगा, कांस्टेंट रहेगा, इसमें कोई चेंजेस नहीं आएंगे, और इसी को हम कहते हैं ऑटोनोमस इन्वेस्टमेंट. नाउ आई कैन एक्सप्लेन यू दिस ऑटोनोमस इन्वेस्टमेंट विद द हेल्प ऑफ ऑटोनोमस ग्राफ ऑफ ऑटोनोमस इन्वेस्टमेंट. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is income and this is investment. Suppose your investment is this much and your income is this. So when your income increases, this is y, and when your income increases to y1, but your investment will be constant. Investment does not increase, it will be, with the increase in income, the investment will remain continue. This is investment curve. It is straight line which is parallel to the x-axis, and there will not be change in the investment curve, because this is autonomous investment. It is not done for the profit, because generally government sector means public sector is doing this type of investment. Their aim is not to earn profit, their aim is to give more and more public welfare for profit, that is not they induced solely by the profit motive. So this is known as autonomous investment curve. This is known as autonomous investment curve, which is straight line curve. Why it is straight line? Because once you have done the investment, it will be continue till the different level of income. It will not be changed. It is fixed. It is constant, and it is autonomous investment curve. This is induced investment curve. This is autonomous investment curve. Generally, the investment depends upon the profit motive or the depend the level of income, and private sectors are generally increase their investment. Basically, the determinants of increase in investment are two. That is the marginal efficiency of investment and also the rate of interest. Marginal efficiency of investment, and the next is the rate of interest. So the investment generally depends upon the two factors. The determinants of investment is two. Like first is marginal efficiency of investment, and next is the rate of interest. How marginal efficiency of investment and rate of interest? So marginal efficiency of investment means the return which you are getting from the increase in investment. Means जो producer है वो investment कर रहा है किस लिए, ताकि उसको profit और ज़्यादा profit earn करे. तो जितना ज़्यादा उसको प्रॉफिट मिलेगा, जितना ज़्यादा उसको रिटर्न मिलेगा, उतना वो और इन्वेस्टमेंट करेगा. तो दिस इज नॉन एज मार्जिनल एफिशिएंसी ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट की वॉट एवर इन्वेस्टमेंट यू हैव डन उसमें उसको कितना रिटर्न मिल रहा है, कितनी इसकी एफिशिएंसी है रिटर्न की. तो जितना ज़्यादा उसको रिटर्न मिलेगा, जितना ज़्यादा उसको प्रॉफिट मिलेगा, वो उतना ज़्यादा और इन्वेस्टमेंट करता जाएगा. तो दैट इज नोन एज मार्जिनल एफिशिएंसी ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट. सेकंड इज रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. Rate of interest, that when the producer wants to increase the investment, so he has to borrow money from the financial institutions, banks, etc. So he will get the that finance in the rate when he is getting the low rate of interest. If the rate of interest is high, so the investment is also low, and when the rate of interest is low, he will get more finance, he will get more capital, and he will invest in the business. So rate of interest is also the determinant of investment. When he is getting the capital and the low rate of interest, so that producer will invest more money in the business. So this is the determinant, that is marginal efficiency of investment and rate of interest. So students, I think you can understand what is investment function. That is investment function, it is invest by the increase in investment, means the expenditure incurred by the producer on the purchase of raw material, purchase of machinery, etc. to increase the production, to increase the production capacity. That is known as investment function, and generally it is two types, that is induced investment and autonomous. Induced, it depends upon the level of income. It is done basically for profit motive, and autonomous investment is generally the investment which is not depend on the level of income, which is not done for the profit motive. So it is fixed, it is constant, it cannot be changed.